Welcome to Epic Spotlight. I'm Dante Royster. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you got a mortgage? 7, 10 years ago? Back when gas prices were $2.40 a gallon? The hottest iPhone was the iPhone 6, and TikTok wasn't even on your radar. Yeah, times have changed. Interest rates aren't where they used to be, mortgage guidelines have shifted, and if you haven't checked in on your mortgage game lately, you might be in for a surprise. The average American moves every 7 to 10 years. Think about that. Your kid can go from learning to tie their shoes in first grade to rocking a tux at a senior prom in the same amount of time it takes you to outgrow, outlove, and outright sell your house. Now, selling your house is not like putting your old treadmill on a Facebook marketplace. You don't just snap a few pictures, throw it online, and wait for Karen down the street to Venmo you. It doesn't work like that. Selling a house is more like online dating. Buyers are swiping through listings like it's Tinder. Swipe left, oh, maybe swipe right, and then they ghost you after the first showing. Here's the reality. In America, the average home takes 70 days to sell. That's more than 2 months of showings, negotiations, and making sure your dog doesn't bark every time someone walks in the door. About 30 days just to get an offer, then another 30 to 40 days to close. And that's if everything goes smoothly. Now, some markets are hot. In Austin, Texas, homes can still move in under 30 days. But in Chicago, you might be staring at that for sale sign like it's an Amazon package marked delayed. Hey, let me paint you a picture. I had a client named Ron, and his family listed their house, staged it beautifully, even baked cookies for the open house, which, by the way, brilliant move. Everyone loves cookies. 35 days go by, not a single offer. Their stress levels were higher than gas prices in California. But the moment we got there, the mortgage pre approval locked in before they listed, things started to click. They were ready. The buyers eventually started looking at the home, and then boom, they got an offer accepted and closed in 65 days. Still a wait, but Ron's family wasn't blindsided because they had a plan. And that's where most sellers miss the boat. Because here's the truth, selling is just half the story. 9 times out of 10, if you're selling, you're also buying. And if it's been 7, 10, 15 years since you last got a mortgage, well, welcome back to the game, my friend. The rules have changed. Possibly you bought your last home when the rates were in the threes, maybe even twos. Now rates are in the sixes and 7% range. That $400,000 house you've been eyeing, well, that monthly payment could be $600 to $700 higher than you remember. That's just not pocket change. That's a car payment. That's a college savings. And that's the difference between steak dinners and ramen noodles. And it's not always glamorous why people move. Sometimes it's we had another kid and apparently babies take up space. Other times we're sick of driving 45 minutes to work every day. Or maybe the kids are gone and we want a porch with rocking chairs instead of Lego minefields. Whatever the reason is, guess what? You're back in the mortgage game. That's where I step in. I'm Dante Royster, regional mortgage broker, America's mortgage expert, and your guide to not just getting pre-approved, but getting future-proofed. Because here's the truth nobody tells you, mortgages aren't about numbers. They're about moments. They're about making sure you can actually step into that next chapter of your life without a nasty surprise at closing. Whether you're upsizing, downsizing, or just right sizing your life, I'm here to make sure the mortgage doesn't hold you back. So here's my advice. Before you list, before you fall in love with that next home, get pre approved. Don't assume, don't guess. Let's sit down, crunch the numbers, see exactly where you stand. Because at the end of the day, selling isn't just about leaving where you've been, it's about unlocking where you're going. Real estate isn't about transactions, it's about transformations. It's about building the life you imagine, and trust me, it's going to be epic. So if you're thinking about selling, buying, refinancing, investing, or even just curious where you stand, call me, Dante Royster, top 1% mortgage broker in the country. Let's get you pre-approved, future-proofed, and set up for a smooth next chapter. You know, in my 23-year career so far, I've seen the couples moving because of divorce, empty nesters trading that 5 bedroom home for a 2 bedroom condo, families upgrading because the closet was literally bursting at the seams. Literally. And every time it comes back to one thing: quality first, dream second. And hey, if this hit home for you, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and share it with someone who's moving. And when you're ready, give me a call because your epic future starts here. And as always, have an epic day.